Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now, holy crap, what a day we had for Star Wars Battlefront 2 yesterday. Firstly, we got the Obi-Wan community transmission as planned, which I think Obi-Wan looks absolutely fantastic. You know, he's got some really nice abilities. They are very similar to Luke and Rey, however they do play out differently and they're a bit more personal to him, which I think is great. His robed appearance looks awesome as well. But not only that, but we got the trailer. Now, this Battle of Geonosis trailer was due to release on the Monday. However, due to some unfortunate leaks of the trailer, I think a few images got leaked from this. Someone said they recorded it, but I don't really believe that, though it's highly possible. So, because of that, the trailer got pulled back to yesterday, and my god, what a trailer it was. Shows off a lot of new details, some things unexpected, and I'm going to go through those today. So firstly, I just want to touch upon Obi-Wan. So obviously we get his Jedi Master, which is his default appearance, and his robed appearance coming on Wednesday. And if you want a deep dive on Obi-Wan, check out the video on the CT in the description below. But essentially we get those on Wednesday, and then we get his General Kenobi skin, so the skin we see him use in the Clone Wars seasons 1 to 2, I believe. But that was due to release in January with Count Dooku. However, it has been pulled back to December. So whether we're going to get anything else in December, I don't know. It is only going to be a small update, but we can only hope. Next up, we have a new skin for General Grievous. Now, this was leaked to be him on fire or burning, which, okay, to be fair, it's him burning, but it's not in the way I was thinking. Many of us thought that he would be actually on fire, so his flames would be coming out of his eyes and his chest and all that stuff. But this would not have made sense to me at all, and I would not really have liked to have seen it in the game. Some people might think it looks cool, but honestly, the only time we see him like this is when he dies in Revenge of the Sith. So it wouldn't really have made sense. You know, you wouldn't see General Grievous running around for 15 minutes on fire. So I think it's great to see what we've got now. So this new appearance is called Shattered, and it may well be a legendary skin. The reason for this is due to a tweet from Dennis Branwell saying that the VFX work on the skin was pretty legendary. So this is going to be the visual effects and sound effects and so on. So the fact that this has been legendary, obviously kind of hinting the fact that it may be a legendary skin, but this means that his voice will have been altered in some way or another to resemble the immense damage that has been inflicted upon him. Voice altering skins like Leia Bausch or Bouche, however you like to say it, and the solo versions of Han and Lando are all legendary. This costs either 80,000 credits or 2,000 crystals. Now, I imagine because of this we can expect to see the new General Group skin costing 80,000, which, to be honest, has completely blown me away. I was kind of anticipating Obi-Wan to cost 40,000, though I was not expecting Grievous to cost this much at all. I was only thinking it would be about 20,000, and I was confident on that, so to get an extra 60k is something that completely threw me off, but we're going to need to have nearly 200,000 credits to buy everything from this update now, I believe. So anyway, moving on to the trailer, we get to see quite a lot of details. We get to see Obi-Wan's all-out push and defensive rush ability in use. Now, in this scene that we see him use these two abilities, we can actually see a droid officer with yellow markings. Now, this is probably just going to be the default appearance on Geonosis for the droid officers, though I would finally like to see some droid customization that we can use on all maps. Either way, I think the skin looks great and I can't wait to use it in the game, but I can only hope that it's going to be available on all maps, though it's unlikely. Now we have a few details regarding the clones themselves. The first thing I want to touch upon is actually at the start of the trailer, where we first see Obi-Wan in all of his glory. So just behind his shoulder we could actually see a clone in what looks to be red markings, though actually I'm pretty sure it is just the 212th Legion skin, which is orange, but it's just been altered by the lighting. We see different marking clones several times in the trailer, though it's a lot more clear later on that it is in fact orange. I would like to see the clone captain become a skin in the game at some point. You know, it's the phase 1 red one, as well as maybe the sergeant, lieutenant and commander that we see in the phase 1 ranks. But I guess we'll have to wait and see what the future holds for the game. It's probably going to take a while for those to come out, but we can only hope. So many people in the community thought that this clone now was an armoured officer. However, Ben Walk has confirmed that no armoured officers will appear in this update. However, that does not rule out the potential in the future, so we probably will see them in the future, just not in Wednesday's update. So, as I said, many people thought that this was an armoured officer. However, it's not, and I'm here to debunk that right now. So, we see him using his left arm, which obviously the officer does. However, at the elbow it's slightly bent, indicating he has just received support from the command ability of the officer. And not only that, but you can see that his hand is fist. However, the officer has a straight arm, and the officer's arm is extended upwards and it's straight, and his hand is not in the fist. So therefore you kind of know that it is an assault. And also the weapon he is using looks to be like a DC-15A, though many people thought it was a DC-15S, which is a smaller version of the DC-15A. So whether we do see a new weapon or not, I don't know. It could happen, but I think it may be unlikely at this stage. But anyway, moving on from that, we also see some clones running into battle. Now, something I noticed from this image is that they are extremely dirty from the ground on Geonosis, which is a great detail to always have in the game. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. But also on the right hand side, if you look at that clone trooper on his shoulder pad, the reason I'm singling this one out is because it's a lot closer. But on his shoulder pad, we see him with a bit of blue. It looks blue to me anyway. Whether I'm clutching at straws here or not, I could be going blind, who knows. But I think this is pretty exciting, to be honest. I mean, it's probably nothing, though I'm hoping we do get to see some Clone Lieutenant skins in the future. Or it could just be an early look at the 501st Phase 1 skin, who knows. Now the final shot I have for you today is showing the clone using a baton. Now we see these used in the campaign on Naboo by the Empire several times in that mission, but they seem to have made their way into the multiplayer. Now I have no idea whether this is a new star card, a new form of melee, a new class, or even a reinforcement type to replace the Wookiees, because we never see them actually in the trailer, so hopefully they won't be there, which is good news. But basically, whether it's either of those, I have no idea. You know, it's not been confirmed as to what it is. But I imagine we may see it from the Game Changer gameplay next week. I imagine on Tuesday, and that or we'll have to wait until the update. But guys, that pretty much wraps up all the highlights from yesterday's news. I am super excited about this. If I did miss anything, let me know, and I will apologise. But yeah, hopefully I covered as much as of the important things as I needed to. But I genuinely think this is going to give Battlefront 2 the boost it needs, and it's going to be the best update since launch. Now, if you don't have Battlefront 2 already, guys, I seriously recommend it. It's super cheap on all platforms, all across the world. So thank you guys very much for watching, and may the Force be with you always.